Yo, what's going on everyone? So welcome to today's vlog. Now, said in my last video, 2018, I'm gonna be banging out more content. That is one of my goals. So today we're in the RDS and I am doing a talk at an event called Fresh Resolutions. I'm a guest speaker and it's a panel discussion kind of Q&A format, which is actually my favorite kind of talks to do because they're kind of just off the cuff. They're a lot more fun and you really get to talk about what the audience wants you to talk about. So that's the setup for today. I'm on, I think, 12 to 1. So yeah, I'm excited. You know, like I said, something about that calendar changing, something about that 7 going to an 8 that gets you psyched up. I'm gonna go on in about 40 minutes and hopefully we get into some good topics. So enjoy the vlog, give it a thumbs up and let's get into it.
Did you ever notice that when you're feeling good, things kind of just like go a little bit better, you're flowing, work gets going, you feel good about the work that you're doing, everything's just easier when you're feeling good, right?
Right, so we are about to go on stage. This is Siobhan, she's been on the channel before, and this is Stefan. So we're going to be talking about everything from training, nutrition, and even mindset to goal setting. So these are the talks that I love to do. So yeah, let's all go kill it.
Bit of fun.
Show business. His passion lies in helping people achieve their goals through simplified functional training and a convenient, healthier lifestyle.
I would say everything should be mutually beneficial, right? So people are giving me 10 minutes off their day for watching one of my videos. So what am I going to give back to them? You know, you got to give something back. You got to give information, entertainment, motivation, inspiration, anything, but it has to be mutually beneficial because people are giving you their precious minutes of their day.
You're giving them a lot of energy for sure.
But that's it, you know, you put out good energy and it comes straight back to you.
Yeah, and I'm feeling it. I'm very close. I'm feeling it.
There you go. We're to blow up here. Yeah.
You know, tell people what it's like to consistently look like this while traveling, running your own business. It can't be easy.
There's no off switch really. Like you have to keep in mind that going to the gym is like it's how you make a living. It's like you gotta stay in shape, you gotta look good. So it's literally every hour of the day, at night, in the evening. What do you eat? You know, are you doing your work on your laptop? There's no off switch. But with that said, I do love every minute of it. So, you know, people are always like, oh, you know, you work hard and all this, but I'm like, I don't know, you know, do I really? I'm like, because I love it. So there is, again, two sides of the coin. It is non-stop, but once you find something you love to do, then like you don't even have to second guess it, you just do it.
So here's a tricky question. If I come to you, obviously not in good shape, but next to you here, if I come to you and say, like, I love what I do, maybe not as much as you, I don't have the same enthusiasm, I don't get paid for it, it's not the job.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
Absolutely. So there's always kind of, I think someone was on before talking about, you know, hacks and biohacking the way around it and fitting your plan around your lifestyle. And people actually, they don't know this about me, but I come from a 9-to-5 office background, you know, and I show people say, oh, I bet you wouldn't look like that if you worked a full-time job. And I'm like, oh, whip out my camera roll here. And then I'm like, I was working 9 to 6, and at the same time, when I got home, I was trying to get my YouTube channel off the ground. So I have dinner with my family, then 7 p.m. to 2 in the morning, I was packaging up orders, I was doing plans, I was making YouTube videos. Then on the weekend, I'd have to make 4 YouTube videos and put them out over the week because it was too dark in Ireland by the time I got home from work. That was a stage in my life where I was non-stop and I was still finding time, an hour in the day to go to the gym, and I was still, you know, working my diet around my lifestyle. So there is a certain point where you're like, okay, you know, are you making excuses? Or how much you want it. So I love when people say that to me because they often, it's just like, yeah, well, I think it's so important to keep an open mind because with every approach there's probably a pro to it, you know, where it wouldn't exist. You know, so maybe it may be a quote-unquote bad approach, but there's probably some good points to it that you can take away. I actually intermittent fast pretty much most days myself, but I don't think that's the best way. I just think it's good for appetite control. Maybe, you know, you feel a bit more cognitive in the morning. You know, like once you eat loads, you go into a bit of a food coma, you feel sluggish. So, but then there's some people who love breakfast, they feel great after breakfast. who am I to tell them they should intermittent fast, okay? So again, it's really, I don't follow one approach and I don't marry myself to one approach, or you just come across bias and closed-minded, and being closed-minded is a terrible thing. So there's not one thing in particular, but I do see a lot of people, and this is my biggest fitness mistake when I was learning about everything, is people, they look at the small stuff and they look at the big, then there's the stuff that matters, and actually get it backwards. They worry so much about, when do I have my post-workout protein shake? When do I take this supplement? What are the magic foods that work? Instead of looking at how much they eat in the entire day, how much protein are they taking in? You know, spending your money on groceries instead of supplements. So people literally love to get obsessed with the small stuff because it's sexy and cool. You know, it sounds fancy, and people love, hey, I've got the new secret, I've got the Nitro Tech 6000 protein shake that's gonna blow your mind. So people love that because it sounds cool, but what doesn't sound cool is the important stuff, like how many calories are you eating today? How many times a week are you going to the gym? Are you progressing in your workouts?
That's all the time come down to really.
Energy balance, yeah.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because like, do you think then, Rob, that people look at the small details that are kind of more difficult ones, the timing, you know, the quality of sleep, all these kind of things, do they look at those and really hang on to those because it gives them an easy way out? Is that what you see?
Yeah, people don't want to hear the truth, okay? People don't want to hear, hey, you're eating too much calories, right? You know, people don't want to hear that. They're like, yeah, I'm like, shut up and take some ownership. But they're like, oh no, I need to cut out this one certain food group. Oh, it's the magic insulin that's making me fat. People don't want to hear the truth. People will happily spend €60 on a fat burner pill, but they won't keep a food diary. Yeah. So everyone loves shortcut. You know, it's like in our human nature to take the easy option. You know, it's like it's evolution to just survive and take the easy route. You know, but it's actually oftentimes the hard option, and the hard route is what you need to do.
What did you bring so far in your diet and fitness journey?
In my diet and fitness journey, it would, again, you know, what I was talking about earlier, I was worrying about the small stuff. To give you an example, I used to sleep with a protein shake beside my bed. So I'd have an alarm in the morning, be like, drink a protein shake right now. Because I thought you had to have like protein the second you woke up, or your muscles would go catabolic and fall off. Now I don't even eat breakfast, you know, so like, it was literally just things like that, and I was getting so worked up about my freaking protein shake in the morning, or like I was worrying about, you know, just these certain foods. Oh, I need to have the cottage cheese before bed because it's slow digesting, and all this. So it would actually be timing for me, and I was literally a slave to the clock and making my life miserable. Again, making things unnecessarily difficult. So it would probably be that, yeah. And unless you've never kept a food diary, asking someone how much they eat is like saying, hey, how long is a piece of string? You've nothing to go on. And like, now, again, open-minded everything. I know some people hate keeping a food diary, okay? Some people tracking their calories and macros stresses them out. Cool, okay, how do we work around this? Just keep a food diary for a week, and then you know what foods look like, okay? So do it for 1 week. And then after that, you can gauge how much you're actually taking in. So you can actually answer the how long is a piece of string, you know? So literally just do it for a short period of time.
It gets managed.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And it's like in your finances, it's like some people, they just never want to check their bank account. It's like after a heavy weekend, they're like, oh, I don't want to look at my bank account. And those people are usually bad with their finances. And that's very similar to your diet and your training.
What would be your sort of key approach for somebody who just wants to start to shred their body fat, cardio-wise?
Yeah, so funny you say cardio-wise, my actual first piece of advice is to prioritize weightlifting. So when you're cutting down, obviously you're in a calorie deficit, you're in a catabolic state, so you may lose muscle. So you need to give your muscle a reason to stay there. So you want to, if you're benching or squatting 100 kg at the start of your cut, you ideally want to be benching and squatting 100 kg at the end of your cut, okay? Prioritize your weight training, as that is what is going to maintain your muscle mass to give you that look of having muscle and having a low body fat percentage. So kind of let the diet and calorie deficit, lose your body fat, and then make the weight training provide a stimulus for your muscle to stick around. And with some beginners, actually, if you're new to a weight training program, you can actually build muscle while being in a calorie deficit. So many people go into the gym and instead of training, they exercise. weights, okay? They go in, they go through the motions, they lift the same weight every time, and there's no actual progression. But if you go in and actually train, you set yourself goals, I want to hit this number, even if it's just putting a 1 kg plate on each side of the bar, you hardly even notice that, but over a couple of weeks that really adds up. So if you're a beginner or even intermediate, you can add weight to the bar and actually build a little bit of muscle while losing body fat on the cut. So again, it all really comes back to weight training. It's been around for hundreds of years. It's so proven. There's a reason the top athletes in the world all lift weights. And then of course, if you want to expend more energy, then some cardio can be added in, of course. Yeah.
What has been your biggest challenge since starting your business?
Probably making the transition from working for someone else, a full-time job, to doing your own thing. And so I spoke about earlier that there was a time in my life that it was definitely the hardest I ever worked. And there was an hour of the day, it seemed about 4 hours a night, like I was lucky, and I was literally trying to transition. And I have this thing called the magic number theory. I go into a little bit of this more in my kind of mindset and financial videos. And once your side hustle starts earning the same amount or more than your main job, it's safe to leave. So it's all well, it sounds cool to say, quit your job, follow your dreams. No, that's silly if you're gonna be broke and living in a cardboard box inside the M50. So you actually gotta make some calculated risks and be smart. But so until you make that transition, it's going to be very difficult, okay? I was also living in not ideal living situations, so that was a hard time in my life. But I look back on that and I'm like, I cherish that time because that has just taught me so much, and you can't have the highs without the lows. So now, like, I'm so grateful for where I live, because I lived in a place I hated. So that was definitely the hardest, and that was the challenge, was making that transition. But you just gotta kind of, again, embrace it and look at the positives from it.
That journey up the mountain. Guys, that's all I've got time for. Everyone's going to go pound the expo hall. I don't know if we can fit everyone, but give them more now.
So that is a wrap. I really enjoyed that talk, and now I am going to go backstage to where all the stands are and eat about 20 protein bars. It's going to be awesome. The day just keeps getting better and better. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yo, what's going on?
When you're answering the questions, you know what it's about.
Of course, with pleasure.
Okay, so Rob, setting goals for the year ahead, what are realistic goals to set?
So you gotta kind of look at where you're currently at, okay, and then where you want to be, and of course be realistic. And what I think is actually more important is actually setting these short-term goals that contribute to your long-term goal, okay? Because it's all well and good to say, I want to be here. How are you going to get there, right? So it's very important to set your long-term goals, but then also your short and medium goals that will help you reach that end goal.
Okay, and then also, if you have like a mantra or like a motto, something that you live day by day or week to week, what is something that you would kind of say to yourself?
Absolutely. So I've been saying this ever since I was like 18, and it's I'll either find a way or make one. I forget who said it first. I think it was some like Roman Empire ruler or something. Either way, I like it. Yeah. And it just basically means no excuses, right? Okay, and if I ever find myself making some excuses, I go like, shut up, bro. Like, listen to yourself. What the hell are you saying? Like, no one cares. No one cares about your excuses, right? So I say, look, I'll either find a way or I'll make one. No excuses, no complaints, so just get on with it.
Okay, and 2018, what's in store for you?
So I'm going to do what I did in 2017 and multiply it by about 10. So again, launching an app this week, writing a book as well. I'm going to make a lot more content because it already stems from that, making your mark, building your legacy, and doing good for others, and they'll come back to you. So just 2017 top 10.
Well, we wish you all the best.
Thank you so much for having me, guys. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. It's back. The Renault or the Merc? I still think the Renault's better.
More space, more sensible.
Alright, we go get lunch?
Yeah.
Get there, man. I'm getting there. You can finally quit the accounting and start your dream to be a videographer.
I'm like Guy Ritchie.
Yeah, you can do everything. Alright, so after the event, this is my first meal of the day, so pretty hungry. So the staff here told me this has never been made before, okay? I just chose so many different things. Oh my god. Okay, so we got all the veg, chilies, brown rice, carrots, sun-dried tomatoes, spinach, this beetroot tzatziki. I'm saying that wrong, but I'm just gonna own it. So yeah, it's absolutely massive. Good weight off it as well. So me and TK, we're gonna just have a chat about upcoming projects here and eat this meal and chill. Yo, what's up everyone? So later on in the day, I'm back home, tidied up, did a couple of emails and stuff, chilled out for a bit and got in some gym gear. So I'm actually wearing some of the new Alphalete joggers that launch on January the 20th. Get hyped up and start saving. These are the best joggers I've ever worn in my life. Premium joggers. So the same ones that came out last time in a few different colors. So this is the olive green. So I'm gonna do an upper body session, and I also really need to get rid of this Christmas tree. Anyways, let's go knock out this session. Hey everyone, so we are back in Raw Gym, and it feels good to not work out in a hotel. So on the menu today is we got some overhead press with the barbell, then we got some incline dumbbell press. They are my two main compounds today. I'm also going to do some dips and then move on to isolation work. So stuff like cable flies, tricep extensions. I'm probably going to throw in some biceps in there as well, because why the hell not? So it's going to be a push emphasis day with just a few other things thrown in. So I'm so excited to get back into the run of things. And basically, one of my goals of 2018 is to stop worrying so much about making everything perfect and just start banging out the content, right? So instead of worrying about the perfect edit, or getting the perfect angle, I'm just gonna start recording my stuff. And that's one of the main tips I have with anything, like fitness, business, whatever, YouTube, right? Everyone's always waiting to get things perfect. The perfect diet plan, perfect training regime, perfect YouTube intro, everything has to be perfect. And what happens? They end up not even going through with it, okay? So stop waiting for the perfect moment, just getting it done. So that is one of my biggest goals of 2018. It is to bang out more content. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. So I hope you're enjoying the video. Let's get into it. Yo, so check the perfection of that protein pancake. My God, amazing. Then I also made some kind of like peanut butter sauce. I put some powdered peanut butter with a scoop of whey protein. So that's what's gonna go on top of the pancake, and it's gonna be absolutely delicious. You know when Rob is cooking the protein pancakes again, he's gone full fitness mode. Hello again, it is me. We are vlogging in mirrors for the time being, okay? Because this is a 30mm lens. It's really zoomed in, so I can't turn around or you're gonna be like right up my nose, okay? I'm buying a new lens this week. Bear with me, we're getting there. I'm signing out for the evening. I am gonna go meet a few friends, perhaps go to the cinema, hang out, but I just wanna give a special shout out to Legend London Jeans. They're a brand that I work with regularly, and I know, Rob, you must be going and saying your jeans don't have any holes in them for once, okay? Not enough fashion, but they do all sorts of jeans. I'm gonna link them down below, and we also made a really cool video with the company, me, Joe Delaney, Marine, loads of people. It's actually produced by Nabil, who I'm meeting next week in Dublin. But again, go check out the video, go check out Legend London, awesome brand, love the owners. And that is the end of this vlog. So here's 2018, here is some more regular uploads, and here is to all of us smashing our goals. See you in the next one, keep it real.